crowned a gold medal winner is the dream of so many local aspiring skaters. We caught up with several of them at the RMU Sports Complex. They and their coaches tell us about the training that it takes to make dreams come true. Here's their story in their own words.
It's so much fun.
Push, stretch the free leg, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Better.
I have axles and some more difficult spins, but I'm working on my double sow, my double loop.
Push out strong and hold your ending position. Hold it, hold it.
You could see that moment as a skating coach and as a skater, that moment when they skated their best, that they're on the ice, and you can just see the look on your face that you can't capture in any other way.
Tight free leg. Now twist. Good, that was better.
Turn it out a lot. Right here, ready? Turn it out. Swing. Turn it out in front. Swing. Jordan is fantastic. Wheel. Perfect posture. Up. Jordan is the sweetest girl. She listens to everything I say all the time. Now long legs here, ready? All the way up, 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 up. Good. Stroke. Stroke.
My favorite skater is Gracie Gold. She puts everything out there.
Nice. It's so rewarding. You start to clap, you start to scream. Everyone has the Olympic hope, and coach is here to help them. Again, you land it like this. In front, yes.
When I have like a problem with one of my elements, she always fixes it.
Point your toes.
It's just really fun.
In the Black and Gold Zone, training camp is in full swing in Westmoreland County. Every year, fans get the chance to meet their favorite players. Channel 11 photographer Tim Holoman gives us an up-close look in Latrobe.
Marcus Wheaton, Dree Archer, Ben Roethlisberger, Ike Taylor. And they go above and beyond for us.
Thank you, Derek. Good luck. Killing out there, Derek.
It was incredible. I love coming out here and supporting my home team. I'm a true fan. I love going to the games and coming here to see them practice.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Thank you.
Good!
Troy, come on, buddy.
34, give him a little thought, then change direction. Sit hard, give him a thought, then change direction.
It's really cool. They're right there, and it just shows how real the game is, and really brings it to life when you watch it later in the season.
Sit hard, step 35, here you go, side to side, and then straight back, here you go, good.
I think they're going to do pretty well. I've seen a lot of wide receivers they got out there that can pick up some things, and a lot of speed out there they have this year.
It's so exciting. I love Antonio Brown, so I get to be right next to him.
The five catches were pretty great.
It's a great atmosphere. The camaraderie here with friends and all the fan support we have here is absolutely great.
Let's go.
It's awesome to be right up here next to the action and see everything. We love it.
Just watching everybody, just see our favorite players.
Exciting to see the season getting started. Seeing Ben, and I just love Ben. I've always loved him since he became a Pittsburgh Steeler.
His recovery will be long, but his family still holds on to a lot of hope.
Channel 11's Gordon Lesh talked with them about their son who is overcoming so many obstacles.
All right, lean on forward for me. 1, 2, 3. Great, Keaton, good.
One step at a time, 15-year-old Keaton Mirdo is getting stronger.
And shift, lock out that knee.
This is part of his physical therapy at the Children's Hospital Rehabilitation Unit.
To the amount that Keaton's recovered, that we're walking really with me doing, some help back here to help out with the hips is quite remarkable.
In October, Keaton and his sister Brycelyn were in a violent head-on crash while on their way to Trinity High School.
At the scene, it was horrific, but we didn't know how bad he really was until we got here and they told us not to expect him to make it.
Brycelyn had numerous broken bones, but Keaton's injuries were far more severe.
To get where we are now, it shows how amazing my kids are.
Keaton suffered brainstem and upper spinal cord injuries. He must use a ventilator and can't talk, but he's quickly learned sign language.
Keaton does more than 3 hours of physical, occupational, and speech therapy every day, but it's broken out into small segments so he can build his endurance.
Even pulling on your shirt, sitting up on your own can be such an amazing accomplishment.
I asked Keaton what keeps him motivated, and his sister translated his response.
DS. Everyone's sending me cards and visits.
Keaton will soon be able to get those visits at home. He was one of the first patients at this new unit at the children's home. After 5 months here, he'll leave on Thursday, but his work to recover will continue.
That's pretty fast.
In Friendship, Gordon Lesh, Channel 11 News.
Those first calls came in during a shift change, so those first responders, they really didn't know what they were getting into, and heroes emerged. Our Rick Earl wanted to shine a spotlight on them, and he spoke to some of them today.
It was just another routine Wednesday morning when the call came in here to Medic 1 in Murraysville. Reports of multiple stabbing victims at the high school just down the road. These EMTs and paramedics were among the very first responders into the scene. What did you see? Were you prepared for what you saw?
No, I was not. It must look like a war zone. People walking around covered in blood, people laying in the driveway, in the parking lot.
Medic 1 Chief Derek Girano got there first.
One of the first people I came to was the school security guard who was sitting upright against a locker in one of the hallways and obviously had an injury because of the blood on his shirt. I asked him if he was okay. He said, take care of the kids first.
As it was going on, felt like it was a dream, but you know, you quickly realize it's reality and you just do what you do.
Had you ever seen anything like this?
Absolutely not. Never expected to either.
I sat down with the medics who responded that morning. Among them, Patty Rupert, who just started working 8 days ago. Did something in the back of your mind say, hey, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, it was a little scary. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I followed the direction of my peers.
EMT Andrew Rocky Zakshevitz told me he used humor to try to calm a student victim.
I asked him if he liked his t-shirt, and he said, yeah. I said, well, good, you're going to pull through so I can buy you a new one. And I ended up cutting his shirt. His aunt and uncle called the station about 5 or 6 times trying to figure out who I was. Just thanked me over and over again. So
they called you to thank you for saving him?
Yeah, which that's very unusual. You don't hear about that. You know, in this field, you see a patient, and if they make it, you kind of look for that and make sure see how they're doing, and that's that. But it's definitely rewarding seeing and hearing from the outcome.
Medic 616, can you please respond to Redstone Highlands for a patient having chest pain?
At the Medic 1 station, the hallways are filled with cards and letters of thanks from students. You undoubtedly saved lives.
It makes me feel like I did my job. You know, I wouldn't consider myself a hero, and I don't think that anybody here would consider themselves a hero. We're just grateful that we helped out.
It's hard because I have children myself, so it's more so, trying to get them to comprehend. And thinking back, I'm glad to, have worked with a great group of people that day. I mean, they made a big difference. I couldn't imagine working with a different group.
Everything just worked. We couldn't change that had happened, but we changed the outcome. So, and we did our jobs.